How's it going, everybody? We're back and we're finally ready to start a long-awaited travel series. Now we're going to go over a few of what to expect for our travel series, how we're going to organize each episode of our travel series, how each part is going to work, and we'll just explain that before we get started with our first episode of the travel series. Now, how each episode is going to work is that each individual episode of our travel series will be an entire destination that we spent for a vacation, or we had to go to a different destination for a different reason. Each part will be a particular day during our trip. We're going to begin with our planning day, or the time where we take to plan our trip before we actually go on the flight or travel by car, or however we get to our destination from there. So for this part, we're going to show you what we did to plan for our trip before we actually got on the plane to head to our destination. Now, in terms of revealing our destination, we will do that for the next part. We've already posted to our story on our Instagram, VerdictSquadNow, where at least a clue or a teaser of our first episode of the travel series and where we went. Now, for this travel series, we will begin with domestic destinations or destinations in the U.S. We would, as a long-term project sometime in the future, depending upon how our channel grows and where a lot of our fans come from, we would like to do an international travel series. And it's going to heavily depend upon where a lot of our fans come from. So for our Canadian and British and Australian fans, if we can get more of those type of people in there, as well as other people from Asian countries or even African countries, Middle Eastern countries, Europe, South America, that is going to heavily determine which of those destinations we would eventually like to travel to. And then before we get started with part one of episode 1 of this travel series, we'd first like to give a big thank you to James Cox for all the live streams that he has done for us for the hashtag #IamCreator community. It's because of him that our channel growth in terms of our supporters has grown by nearly 100 supporters in just under a week. It's almost 60% from when we joined our first live stream. So we really appreciate all the work he has done for us. We appreciate everybody who has supported us back, especially sharing with us in the live stream, showing us your support, commenting on our videos, liking our videos, and we definitely try to get to everybody that we can. We show that support back. Also, we just wanted to point out for all of our new supporters, we do have what we do, our own Verdict Squad shoutouts, where we give special honors to those who have shown constant and consistent support to us over an extended period of time. We call them our ambassadors, our senior ambassadors, and our series ambassadors, and you can find all the information about this in the description of the video of our thank you for 165 plus subscribers full video. So it's the full version of that video. In the description, you'll see all the information in terms of the criteria that we look for each rank of ambassador, which is ambassador, senior ambassador, and series ambassador, as well as all the benefits that comes with when we award you one of those ranks. So in a video, you will know that we would call your YouTube channel name, and we'd say you're officially been named at this rank. And then we'll also give you your benefits once you have been awarded a particular rank. Currently, we have several ambassadors. We have about roughly 15 to 20 ambassadors we have already named. We have one senior ambassador already. We are looking to name up to another 3 senior ambassadors, 3 of other channels who are very close to meeting all of the criteria. Now, we won't specifically name those channels, but they know who they are in terms of almost meeting all the criteria. We would love to name our first series ambassador soon. So for all of you new supporters who have joined us because of James Cox's live streams, this is the type of support that we keep mentioning that isn't offered on any other channel. If you were able to reach the senior ambassador, series ambassador, and beyond, when we have new ranks, of course, when we first announce, you will see that on our Verdict Squad channel, we offer support that will not be found anywhere else. And given all the benefits that we offer, you'll understand why. Alright guys, so we'd also really appreciate if you could like this video, subscribe to our Verdict Squad channel if you haven't already done so, be sure to hit the notification button to know when a new video is posted, and be sure to give the verdict down below about what you think about this series, where you think we should go, and any potential international spots you think we should visit. Also, we'd love to hear from more international fans of ours, beyond just our Canadian, Australian, and British supporters. We also love to hear more from the Netherlands, Italy, Jamaica, South Korea, Japan, all over the world. So why we're on the World Wide Web, everybody on the world is welcome to join us and to share in what we create for everybody and to give as many of those verdicts as you can. We'd love to hear all of your verdicts, and we read and try to respond to every single comment that everybody makes down below in all of our videos. With all that out of the way, we're going to get started with part 1. So for planning our trip, we decided just to do a simple search here on our Amazon Fire tablet. We just, as you can see, just typed in Spirit Airlines flight's official site. Now, again, like I said before, we'll reveal the actual destination of where we went in the next video. We just wanted to give you a good idea of how simple we wanted to make our travel arrangements as easy as possible. Personally, for me, the less stress in planning out our travel, the more time we have to enjoy where we're going and to actually relax and enjoy our vacation as much as possible. So here, as you can see, we're going to click on this link here to take us to the official Spirit Airlines planning flight site. Just to get rid of these right there. Just so we have this only tab available open. And as you can see, it's just a mobile friendly site. And then you just want to book, check into your account. Now, in terms of Spirit, if you want to book through them, you have to set up an account that is required. Now, personally, if you haven't flown Spirit before, I will just say that obviously there are much better alternatives to Spirit elsewhere. Now, depending on what type of airport you live near, how big that airport is, you may have a limited selection. Now, even though that Spirit flights are generally cheaper, now I was just saying right now, even though we're telling you what we did to book, I would try to avoid Spirit Airlines at all costs, and we're going to share with you later in this episode of the travel series why and what happened to us during our trip. And just Spirit Airlines, I would just say, is like one of the worst airlines out there despite the lower costs. So even with the lower costs, avoid Spirit Airlines at all costs, despite what they try to do to get you to book. Now anyway, we just go to, obviously you either book right here, pick your destination, fill out all the information, just a general simple, just get everything done and just pay through that. Just do everything that they asked you to do, follow up emails and all that. It also helps with their Spirit Airlines app as well. We won't show you on here on this Amazon tablet because it's only available on Google Play and the App Store for Apple. No, just basically you would just download the app, just check in for information on your flight, be able to check in prior to your flight's departure, and all that other stuff. Most of what you would expect from most other airlines. Now, we'll explain a little later on a Spirit Airlines flight, the lack of amenities that they have on the flight, and just very bare bones despite the low cost. Me personally, even though they have lower costs, like I said before, avoid it at all costs. I would like to be able to enjoy my flight a little more than just being really uncomfortable and just feel generally unwanted by the entire Spirit Airlines company. But that's just our own personal verdict. I don't know, guys down below, give that verdict on never been on Spirit Airlines. If you have any type of terrible stories to share or just unsatisfactory experiences that they've offered, because I've taken Spirit Airlines I think 2 or 3 times before. And just generally, it's been consistently negative and consistently bad. So finally, after this trip, we learned our lesson just to avoid it at all costs. So hopefully you guys won't make the same mistake as we did. Now, for our other planning that we wanted to do, generally we would just either look at different destinations, just using social media and search engine, just through our Amazon Fire tablet, just try to get good ideas and inspiration on where we want to go. What were we thinking about just in terms of weather, amenities, points of interest, local restaurants, bars, clubs, and all that other good stuff. Here, just for a general search, we just typed in travel inspiration in our search engine and just at least get a general idea of where to start on some other tips to get yourself inspired, to get yourself in the right mindset, what you could best do to relax and to be able to enjoy your trip the best you can. And like we said before, the simpler the planning and the more direct and easy that it is, the more time that we have to enjoy our trip. And it's just really, it's easier overall and just less headaches, honestly, and less stress is a lot better. Just in our own personal verdict that, why add more stress to your trip than you have to? You should be able to enjoy wherever you're going. Now, any of you other YouTubers out there, other small YouTubers in the hashtag I am creator community, those who do travel vlogs, can probably attest to the fact that the less stress that you have, the better. And obviously, we definitely agree with that. So, obviously, just vacations are meant to relax and enjoy yourself, and that should be the main goal of a vacation. Just really quick, we wanted to type in Spirit Airlines reviews. I know many people want to check reviews such as on Yelp or other sites that offer review aggregating services. Also, you can be on TripAdvisor and other sites like that. Now, as you can see on Yelp, the review right now, at least the aggregate average is 1.5 out of 5 stars. Personally, I thought that was a little generous, but again, it all depends on your experience, I guess. Now here, you can see at the top, it says airlineequality.com. It's a 3 out of 5. So, not sure how people are giving these higher ratings personally. Now, maybe they just had a better experience, but I don't know, you just have to do your own research, I guess. And you can see here, another 3.3 out of 5 in Spirit Airlines, but I think that's through Glassdoor. I think that's for working for the company. So I guess it all depends on what you're looking for, how much weight you put on reviews. Now, I'd like to put personal experience over other people's reviews in terms of my future judgments on vacations and who I choose to book with, and for my travel plans, and for my personal experience just with Spirit. Like we say again, just avoid it at all costs. Alright guys, this will take us to the end of part 1 of our first episode of the travel series. I hope you guys really enjoy this series, and going forward when we add different episodes or different vacations to our travel series. Now this is going to be an ongoing series. It's not going to end with episode 1 coming to an end, obviously. Whenever we take a trip, either domestically or internationally, we'll be sure to add to our travel series. I know for all of you travel vloggers and bloggers out there, you're probably really excited to hear that. And also we're going to be sharing on this trip some of the places that we visited, a lot of the food that we were able to eat, and a lot of these will be updated on our Instagram story, on our Instagram account, VerdictSquadNow. So look forward into the future to see more added to our story and more pictures and content and behind the scenes content being added to our Instagram account. Like we said, be sure to like this video, subscribe to our Verdict Squad channel if you haven't already done so. Be sure to hit the notification button to know when another video is being posted, and also to give the verdict down below on where you'd like to see us go, what suggestions you have for us, what you think of Spirit Airlines and other airlines you may choose as an alternative, despite the lower cost that Spirit offers, or like we said before, to avoid it at all costs. And really appreciate you guys watching this video. We hope to name some additional senior ambassadors and our first series ambassador really soon. Given all the support that we've had from James Cox's live streams, we're probably going to be naming some ambassadors pretty soon. A lot of the support that we've gotten from a lot of our new supporters has been impressive, and we're really happy that you guys are giving our channel and our content a chance. And for those people who haven't yet found out their way to support us, we're also going to be offering a lot of different content as well beyond just what we have currently, and also our travel series. Also, we're going to be doing a voiceover series. We're going to start gaming streams on our Twitch account, VerdictSquadNow, very soon. We're also going to be adding different content coming up. And also on Sunday, we're going to have a very special Sunday video. For those of you who are basketball fans, you know that the March Madness tournament is coming up. So it's going to be related to that. So be sure to be on the lookout for news about our Sunday video. We have a special game planned for that. So I know that you guys are going to be excited to see that. We're going to be excited to bring that type of content to you. So be sure, again, like the video, subscribe, hit the notification button, give the verdict down below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you guys for the next part of our travel series and for our Sunday video. Take care.